Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wholeness Healing. And today we're going to be tapping on climate anxiety. And this is intended to support those of us who are feeling stressed, concern, anxiety over the state of the environment of our planet, and or specific climactic events either that are happening generally, that have been happening, or that those might be currently living through. This is not intended to help with severe PTSD or anybody who is in immediate danger. And in those cases, I recommend seeking immediate attention. Having said that, we're going to jump right into the tapping. I invite you, if you want to, check in to see what emotions are coming up for you, what beliefs you might want to pause and do a check-in before we start tapping. As always, you can modify the words to match what you're feeling and experiencing. And I'm always integrating spiritual, energetic healing and checking in with the tapping. And I invite you to tap on the side of your hand, take a nice deep breath. Even though I'm feeling so much anxiety about climate change, and it's bringing up so many emotions. And it can feel so big and overwhelming. A part of me sometimes just wants to check out. I love and accept myself deeply and completely. Good, deep breath. High anxiety over the state of the planet. Inside of the eyebrows, breathe. Outside of the eyes, I see you. Under the eyes, I feel you. Under and above the lips, anxiety over something that is currently happening. Under the collarbone, listening to the news. Middle of the sternum, anxiety over what could happen. Deep breath. Ribs, so much uncertainty. Side of the body. I acknowledge the part of me that feels so on edge. Wrist, unsettled. Other wrist, so stressed. Deep breath. tapping all over the head. And I acknowledge all the other emotions that are being activated inside of the eyebrows. High anger outside of the eyes, high rage under the eyes. At all of those that are saying this isn't happening, under and above the lips. At the companies that are doing the polluting, under the collarbone, that more wasn't done sooner. Middle sternum. I see you. I feel you. Ribs. Anger for the planet. Side of the body for our carelessness. Wrist. Our recklessness. Other wrist. Anger for the communities that are the most impacted. Happening all over the head. Even though they're not the main contributors often. Inside of the eyebrows. Thanks for reminding me that more can be done outside the eyes. Breathe. Under the eyes of how broken our relationship with the earth that nourishes us is. Under and above the lips. And for wanting to give a voice to the part that feels so powerless. Under the collarbone. High powerlessness. Middle sternum. Helplessness. Ribs. High overwhelm. Side of the body. I see you. Wrist, I feel you. Other wrist. I know this feels so big. All over the head, so big. Inside of the eyebrows. Breathe. Outside of the eyes. High sadness and grief under the eyes. I feel you. Under and above the lips. And the depths of your pain. Under the collarbone and empathy for those impacted, middle of sternum, the trees, the oceans, ribs, the ice caps, side of our body, all the animals whose habitat has been impacted. Rest, breathe. So much grief for the planet. Other rest. High heart. All over the head. I acknowledge you for everything you hold, for how much you feel inside of the eyebrows. And it's possible we don't have to hold all of this alone. Outside of the eyes. High fear. Under the eyes. So much fear about the future. Under and above the lips. Confusion about what to do. Under the collarbone, especially as one person. Breathe. Middle of the sternum. So much fear. The ribs. So much anxiety. Side of the body. And feel free to add any emotions, any specific concerns you might have. Inside of the wrist, I acknowledge the earthquakes and tsunamis and hurricanes of our wrist. The forest fires and the volcanoes, the floods and the landslides. I acknowledge the impact that we humans have had on the well-being of the planet and all the other species inhabiting it and indigenous communities. That have made different choices than the more wasteful ones. I acknowledge all of us who have forgotten how connected we are more plugged into technology than the planet that gives us life. Middle of sternum. I acknowledge the duality and separation, ribs, that has led to or contributed to this situation and this crisis, this catastrophe. Side of the body. And I also acknowledge the duality wrist with which we're trying to respond to it, other wrist, the right and wrong, all over the head, the need to punish, inside of the eyebrows. And it is possible that there is another way outside of the eyes, that there's a greater wisdom here under the eyes that we can access. Under and above the lips, that we're being called back into the fold of our birthright. Under the collarbone of the butterfly effect. Middle of the sternum of our interconnectedness. Ribs of oneness. Side of the body. I acknowledge all the beliefs that are coming up for me around this. Rest around power, fairness. Other rest. Uncertainty. Justice. Inside of the eyebrows, breathe. Outside of the eyes, and anything else that is coming up for me. Under the eyes. And feel free to add anything else that is up for you. Under and above the lips. Under the collarbone, breathe. I acknowledge the part of me that really wants to be engaged. The sternum wants to do something. Ribs, the part that cares so much. Side of the body. And I acknowledge the part of me that wrist just wants to check out. The wrist numb out. That gets busy. Head distracts. Inside of the eyebrows. Might rationalize my choices. Outside of the eyes. Breathe. Might go for the path of least resistance under the eyes. Under and above the lips. And it's possible I can bring compassion to all the parts. Under the collarbone, it's possible that's what this moment is calling for. And I invite you to pause and let's gather all the beliefs, all the emotions, anything that's activated in our nervous system, and just gather that out of the body, out of the mind, and hold it out in front of us, in front of our energy field. And really nodding our compassion, our understanding to all of those emotions that have arisen, any echoes it might have to childhood experiences, ancestral, any beliefs and coping strategies and tug of war parts that might be pushing against each other, the part that wants to be engaged, the part that wants to check out. And let's nod to all of that. And depending on what feels right for you right now, we can either just put this down, knowing we can pick it up anytime we want. And it's just for now. Or if you feel ready in this moment to release it back to love and light and reset into this moment, we can release it. All those emotions to the oceans and the trees and the air that are ready to compost them, releasing any cords that are tying us to old traumas, our own or inherited. Any place of either or, of separation, of split. And from here, I invite you to close your eyes. You can also keep them open or soften them, whatever feels comfortable. And taking nice deep breaths. With each breath, inviting in a sense of ease and relaxation on the in-breath. And with each out-breath, inviting anything that you're still holding that's ready to release into the atmosphere. Feeling yourself dropping in a little bit more. And as you do, feeling that connection with the earth, feeling your feet's connection to the earth, whether they're directly touching her or not. Sensing, feeling, imagining energetic cords, roots going from the bottom of your feet deep into the earth. And feeling your roots connecting to all the other energetic roots of all the other beings that are nourished by the earth. And going deep, deep, deep into the womb of the earth and her wisdom and her care and generosity, feeling how she is the mother of all life. And as we connect here, feeling, inviting in any message, any transmission from the earth to your aching heart, to your anxiety, to the worries, the pain, the anger. Might be words of wisdom, it might be images. And then feeling this loving, nourishing energy of the earth coming up through your feet, your legs, into your lower abdomen, into your torso, your arms, all the way into your head. Just feeling that groundedness, that support, that you are not alone. And then here at the crown, feeling your crown connecting upwards to the celestial energies, the sun, the sky, the moon, the stars. And feeling that wisdom coming down and entering through your crown, spreading through your neural pathways, your nervous system, soothing, enlivening, awakening, feeling that spread and mingle with the earth energy, reconnecting you to that interconnectedness, that web of life, calling you back into the fold of greater wisdom, all these primordial ancient energies of the earth and the galaxies, the solar system, the oceans and the forests and the mountains, the deserts, all the many bodies of water, and feeling these vast, infinite, powerful energies filling you up, reconnecting you with your life force energy, sending any messages, transmissions, gifts, healings that they are wanting to give you today. Anything they want to remind you of. And if there's any particular animal, habitat, element, plant, any life form that you feel really connected to, you can connect to them right now. Feel your heart sending them it love and care and compassion, receiving back any transmission, message, energy, vibration that they're wanting to transmit to you. And feeling this sense of oneness, of support, of interconnectedness. That we get to give a voice to the messages that we're receiving. And just allowing whatever you're feeling right now to fill your neural pathways, your nervous system, your bones, muscles, lymph tissues. Feeling all of the organs in your body, lighting up your skin, radiating out into your energy field. And really bringing this into your heart, filling all four chambers of your heart with this. And sending it back out to all the places, all the people, all of the species, all of the living things that could really use this energy. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, tapping all over your body, shake it out, touching something, grounding. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey, for caring so deeply. Please comment below. Let me know how this went. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And there's information in the comments and the description below about how to reach out to work with me individually. Thank you so much.